Good evening, everybody. We got Lila Peterson right off the bat and 12 Stones Ranch. Um, Paul Honeyman's in the house and Trish Keen. That's your wife, right?
No,
Oh, it isn't? Okay.
no.
Okay. You're not supposed to be here. Treasure Hunter's in here and the organized pineapple. We also have Rebecca touched by yarn and more. Hello. And it just jumped on me. I forgot her name again.
Eileen?
Eileen is in the house too. That A always throws me off. Sorry. All righty, Ed. Let's just get him in here and let's get going. Come on.
Hi, everybody! Hi, YouTube land!
Backward mindset.
I'm pulling a Jared Crocker tonight. I'm in the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it anymore. He's had so much bad luck trying to do it out there on the off-grid property.
Yeah, well, that's what my house went off-grid tonight, so...
Yeah, you're trying to scare me, weren't you?
Yeah, well, you know what? Buck needs to start throwing me some more money on the bills so the power doesn't get turned off.
Lazy Buck, man.
He is.
Well, he is. Living in the basement down there, sucking off of you.
That's what happens. But I'm good. I got my big gulp.
Wow.
I'm ready. I'm ready to roll.
So how was your day? What did you get to do other than worry about the electricity?
Well, I got to work, so that's a good thing. I put my money in for my catfishing competition.
Oh yeah,
I did that. Yeah, that's this Saturday. So, and I decided while I was sitting here waiting to go live with you that I'm going to do some of it live, not the whole thing, because the whole thing's like 8 hours long.
Oh yeah. What's the top prize? What's the prize?
It's based on how many people are in it. So where I'm fishing at is it's the Sandusky Bay in Sandusky, Ohio. And it is 50. So it's a 50-50 split. 50% of the money that gets taken in goes to the beautification of the area for the city. And then the other 50% goes to first, second, and third place.
Great.
So right now, I think it would be like, and I don't know what the numbers are that they doing, but it's like, I think it would be like around $1,000, somewhere around there, because it's $100 buy-in, and then there's like 40 something teams in there right now, so that'd be $4,000. So you split that in two, so it'd be like $2,000, and then that gets split up over first, second, and third place. So,
well, good luck to you.
Last year I was like in 13th. I came in, and there was 120 people, so it's a lot smaller this year. And I think it's because they raised the price up of the entry fee.
Papa's in the house.
Yeah.
My dad.
Oh, hey Dad, how are you?
And Tree Haven's in the house.
So we're hoping to catch some big ones on Saturday. So I got that done today. And then I came home and I was literally standing in the kitchen talking to Amanda, and I said, we're really lucky the power hasn't gone out yet because it's like 100 degrees. And as soon as I said that 2 minutes later, the power went off. So,
is that typical for your area? Do you have a weak grid or something?
No, I was kind of expecting it. And then because I mean it doesn't, but it was just how hot it was, and I knew everybody was blasting there. I mean, it was. We were at one point we were over 100 today.
That's
So,
that's
and that's not typical Ohio weather.
yeah.
So, I mean but it was pretty, and it was muggy today. It was real muggy.
We didn't do anything out. We did a little bit this morning, and that was it outside.
Yeah.
Just,
Jared Crocker. I'd be willing to bet I could outfish buck any day of the week. I think we're going to be testing that theory out next month.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Are you going to get together?
yeah.
That's cool.
Me and Jared and Jason and Danielle are going to have a little. We're going to have a little powwow down in Oklahoma.
Tom and Rhonda are in the house. They're next week. They're
They're troublemakers. You got to get ready to have that button, the dump button, because you never know what's going to come out of Tom's mouth. So,
Simple Jan is in the house. And Lazy Days Ahead, thank you very much for being my moderator, as well as 12 Stones. And let's see, who else is in there here that is my moderator? Do we have Redbird in here yet? There's your Piggy's Piddles.
Piggy's Piddles in here?
Yep.
I was waiting for him. There he is.
We got 41 people in the house. How many likes do we have, people? I can't see that.
We need more.
We need more likes.
It doesn't matter how many are in there right now. We need more.
Yeah.
Smash that button. Get it smashed. Yes. If there's enough likes, maybe Buck will show up. You never know. Buck could be hanging out in the back of the truck right now.
That's what you should do. For every like, you get a Buck sentence.
Yep. Yep. We got 40 right now. I don't know. So we'll be heading down to Oklahoma with my cousin Matty. Okay, we're just gonna head down there. We're just gonna have a good old time. Get maybe campfire, shoot each other with some paintball guns. You never know. Okay,
shoot each other with paintball guns.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen.
Full Belly Ranch, are you in here? Now, that is Randy of
Heard That.
Julie and Randy.
Yep.
They have Heard That, and then they have Full Belly Ranch.
I've had a Full Belly of ranch dressing before. Okay.
Yeah.
You get them hot wings, the Quaker steak and lube, and you dip them in there and take a little bite. But gotta have the good ranch, the store bought. I gotta be aware of my surroundings around here. Okay.
Yeah, they were smashing carts before we got on.
Yeah, these kids came through and were pulling the carts out of the cart racks and just throwing them all over, pushing them all over the parking lot.
And police officers were coming up and asking you what you're sitting under a ring light for.
I did. I had an officer come up and say hello. He asked me if I was doing YouTube, and I said, yep. Said, yes, sir. He said, you have fun. Piggy's Piddles got me beating Jared Crocker in the. I don't know. I've never fished Oklahoma, so I don't know how I'm going to do. They've got they use different bait down that way. I got to figure out how to get my hands on that bait. It's a new territory for me and Buck in Oklahoma, but I got a good feeling about it though. But Jared might be Buck. That might happen. I can't put it past Jared.
Well, you do the one that's going to catch the most fish.
And that's if I can catch that bait. So we'll see. But you know what? I'm one of those smart fishermen. I'll go down to the local bait shop and I'll say, "Hey, what you got? What's your special? What do I need?" That's what I'll do.
Lazy Jays just put up Rebecca Touched by Yarns link. She's starting her channel. She did her little introductory video last week.
That's awesome. That's the first step. That's all you got to do.
Yep. I can't wait to have her on my live because I want her to tell her story about why she got into making hats for people, and it should be fun.
I like watching people do stuff with yarn, like knitting and stuff. I don't know why, but I'm relaxed by it. I find it interesting too, and it's cool. Some of the patterns they can do and stuff. Like it's a craft. It's cool.
Yeah, it is. And Nancy's Crazy Life is in here. She said,
Donna J. Griggs over there. She good people. Hey Donna. Hey Nana. How you doing? We'll go back and forth. I'll give you a little Matty, and then I'll give you a little Buck tonight. That's what you're getting.
Lila sorry, Lila Newton is in the house.
Good old Lila. She's always prowling around in these parts.
Did I get to the bottom of that? Who's How
many people we got in here right now?
39.
39.
39 people. That's pretty good.
I like that number. That's a good number.
It's a little bit more than I typically have. I get like 36 or something like that. Let's see. Who else? I just saw a name. Oh, okay. Evelyn Newman is in the house.
Hi, Evelyn.
And Cat Fur for Kitten Bridges is in the house.
Let's see here. Are we chatting with, why you posting this stuff? It's after drinking time, and I still have to collect all her beer cans out of the bed of the truck.
There was Beth Cornett is in here. I know she's just saying hi to somebody, but I like to put their names out.
Oh yeah. No, everybody in here is awesome.
Yeah, I really am enjoying meeting these people and getting to know them.
Oh, it is great, and that's what you make good friendships, and that's important.
Wow, I've known you since I've known you before shooting because I watched your videos, but I met you a little bit there. But we just talked 4 hours the other day. That was awesome.
4 hours.
4 hours.
I didn't catch it. It was really easy because I didn't catch a fish while I was out there.
Oh, it would have been over if the fish came.
I'll tell you this. A lot of people don't understand, and I've tried to explain it before. I'm not out to catch quantity when I go fishing.
You want the big fish.
I want the big fish. That's what I go out for. It's like deer hunting for me. I'll go out and I'll sit for 8 hours and I might not catch something, but I'm using the biggest bait and the biggest tackle I can use when I am fishing because I want the big ones. Now, I'm going to be going for big and quantity this Saturday. So it might be a little bit different because it's best fish. So I got to try to get as many as I can get in and the biggest fish that I can get. So we'll see what happens. That might be a little different.
Kickapoo Cat, Crafty Cat is in here.
Yep. LaDonna. Hello, LaDonna.
And Poppy the Good Troll.
Poppy the Good Troll. Poppy the Good Troll was and I'll never forget, was the first person to ever give me a super chat in a live.
Wow.
I'll never forget Poppy the Good Troll. That and my niece's name is Poppy. I got little Poppy's my niece, so it's going to be really hard to forget that one.
Cindy Brown is in the house. I clicked on it. Why didn't it go up? There we go. Matty, how does the Dexcom?
So the Dexcom, at first, she said it felt a little weird being on her arm. but
Oh, I know what you're
I
talking
think she likes the fact that we can just see what her blood sugar is all the time. So when we went to Darcy's doctor's appointment for her diabetes, they told her that her blood sugar levels were so good that she was at like it was normal. Like you wouldn't know that she was a diabetic based off of what her averages are.
Very cool. I've heard good things about those things.
Yeah. So with her doing this and how she is with checking her blood sugar, and she's always been very good at doing it. This makes her like I think she almost feels like superhuman now because she can literally look at it every other minute and see what her blood sugar is. Um, so, and I kind of like it. It's giving me a little peace of mind because it sets off alarms if her blood sugar goes too high or it goes too low. It sends an alert to my phone, which is pretty neat. So
Cool. Bar Run Forge is in here. Oh,
I saw Redbird Farm too. Got
and
Brandon
Norway Farm.
Narrowway, what's up?
That's cool. I keep trying to click on somebody's thing, and I want to click on Bar Run Forge, and it keeps jumping on me. Well, he says something else too. There we go. He can't stay long, just waiting. Wanted to come in and give some love. Well, thank you very much for coming in.
That's awesome.
We had a really good conversation in our live 2 weeks ago. Oh no, wait a minute. That was only a week ago. I was thinking 2 weeks because I had kinfolk on Saturday.
Yeah, time doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know where I'm at. It's time flies too. It's just I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't go fast enough though.
I can't believe it. You're number 5, I believe. No, you're number 6. You're the 6th live I've had already.
That's a good number.
Just started.
That's a good number. You can't.
Yeah. Who? John Wiggs is in here.
John Wiggs. Pizza tonight.
Pizza
Ooh.
tonight.
John Wiggs is always, man. He's always bringing up the food whenever he's in my lives. He's usually the one that gets the food conversation started.
Here we go.
And John Wiggs is also. I want to say this. I'm sure most people have seen John Wiggs in somebody's chat here or there, but how quick he is. Like I love my comedy stuff. How quick John Wiggs is. He's hilarious. He's a funny man. He comes up with stuff just like that. The guy's brilliant. Hi, MT Homestead
is in the house. Thank you so much for leading us in to our live.
We were listening while we were waiting.
Yes, we were. You do that for me every week, and I appreciate it so much.
Well, they're awesome people, and they do a lot of good stuff for people too. So,
well, they're the ones who got me started on lives.
There you go. Lives are important too. You know that they help you big time, and that's something that you'll realize down the road when you start getting closer to that 1,000. That the lives will help you out big time towards getting monetized.
Yeah,
getting you your hours. That's where you get the hours from.
I think it's making me more comfortable when I'm doing my creative videos as well.
Oh, it will big time too. Yeah, you'll just talk and you'll just keep going, and then you won't even time just flies. You don't even realize what you're doing anymore.
Speaking of that, everybody go check out my last video I put out. It kind of got buried under the other stuff I was doing, and I don't think I gave it any room. Because I did like a video, a live, and a video, and it just bang, bang, bang in. I don't think people got it all.
Yeah. I looked at that property yesterday. I did that. And it's very expensive for what it is. Say that.
They sent you a package.
Awesome. I'm actually what we were talking about for that MT Homestead. I go and I check, by the way, I check my P.O. box every day. So if somebody sends me something, I almost get it immediately. When I go to I go every single day to check. But MT Homestead, I'm working on, so I'll be able to return the favor here hopefully soon. So
Jeff messing around. That one is new to me. He's probably
yeah, hi Jeff. Jeff comes over in my lives a lot. Yeah, he's a good supporter. He's always in there hanging out, and he's a good. He's always in there commenting and
he sounds
talking.
familiar though.
I know Crockers. He's in a lot of the Crocker chats. He's
Probably.
around. He's around the community, so he's
Sure.
out there. Good supporter. Real nice guy. He's one of those ones that you don't have to worry about in your chats.
Don't hesitate to subscribe, Jeff, and smash that like button.
Oh yeah.
Oh, kind of country.
Oh, hi Krista. How are you doing? Hi everyone. I just got home from the rehab hospital. Oh, well, that's good. And just I hope you don't mind, but I am going to put a little plug out there while I'm on here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hilarious. There's two kids pushing each other in a shopping cart through the parking lot right now. Anyways, they were just flying by. One of them was inside of it, and the other one was running behind, pushing it. Anyways, so for Brian and Kind of Country, most of you guys that know me know that I'm good friends with Wander Arts and Adventures, and he's had 2 strokes over the past couple months, and we have a GoFundMe right now, which the link is in. If you go back, you can find it in one of my videos. I did a video for it, but the link's there. And if you can, that's great. If you can't, we understand. Thoughts, prayers, they're always appreciated. But if you can do anything to help out, because it's tough, he's got a long road ahead of him. And with having a stroke on both sides of his body, he's unable to work. So I wanted to try to do something to try to help a little bit. And I understand things are tough right now for everybody, me included. So, but if there's anything anybody can do, it's appreciated. And I love those two. They're great people. And if you haven't checked out their channels too, go over Wander Arts and Adventures, and then you got Kind of Country too.
Man, when you meet somebody and you get that energy off of them, which I did, it was such a sweet energy I got from them. I don't know them very well, but I did their 30-second interview and got to chat with them a little bit and a couple of times throughout the event. And what a great couple.
Well, I'll tell you this. I met Brian through Gray Mountain Farm, through one of their lives, and Brian and I started chatting here or there, and him and I for a while there, and I'm sure, I mean, until the strokes, him and I probably logged close to 20 hours a week on the phone together, just talking to each other. He's like my big brother. So I'm a talker too, but when he went down and had the stroke, like that killed me. Like that, he's like my big brother, and that just destroyed me. I was super upset about that. There were a lot of tears when that happened, but he's a strong guy, and I have no doubt that if he keeps working his butt off, he's going to come back, and we'll see him doing some art. So, and we just need to give him some. We need to give him some. Even if you go over and watch a video and comment on one of his videos, and just let him know we can't wait.
I have been watching some of his videos.
Yeah, we can't wait to see him back.
They have these videos where they're just driving down the streets of Florida.
Yeah,
makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah, he did that sign behind me, the Woodburn sign behind me.
I was gonna have you show that tonight, but you couldn't be at your house. So
yeah, well, and then he's done some paintings too, which I've shown off in other videos on mine. So you can always go if you guys want to see his art. He's an amazing artist, and he puts his heart and soul into everything. And he's just one of the. And this is coming from a big bearded man, heavily tattooed bearded man. He's one of the sweetest guys you'll ever meet. I mean, he's just a nice guy. So he even did a painting for my daughter Darcy. He did a painting for her. She wanted a cabin like in the woods, like a Christmas one. And we haven't taken it down. It's up above our piano in the living room. But he did that for her, and she because Darcy's a big Darcy's an artist, so
Yeah, I bet I would have some good conversation with Brian when he gets better, and he
yeah.
will. I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
I do want to talk to him, and he will get better. Full blown country is in the house.
FBC, what up?
Yeah, we talk a fair bit too.
Yeah, he's FBC's another good guy.
We also did a live, and if you want, go to my YouTube page. You can go to the playlist, and I've got all the lives on a playlist. Go check them out. Give those people some love. They're good channels, and I really enjoyed talking with all of them.
I failed you. I didn't make my playlist with my different personalities, but I can do that when I get home. It will only take me a minute. Here we go. We got race car behind me. You hear that? Shoot.
Well, I'm sure it's not the last time I'll have you on a live.
Oh yeah, I think that was one of them Ford Mustangs. Man, there's smoke all over the parking lot. Who's spinning them tires? Shoot. I should have done it outside of the truck. I should have set it up in the bed of the truck is what I should have done. That would have made it real interesting. Maybe we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
I'll get a lawn chair and put it in the back of the pickup truck, and we could sit back there and do a live.
Well, for those of you that don't know, Matty and I are only 3.5 hours away or less. We can actually get together and do a collaboration.
We could. You never know what can happen.
Talking about going to Poppy's and it being the most expensive Popeyes.
Oh, Popeyes, yeah. Yeah, driving to go get Popeyes. Yeah, we need to get you some Popeyes chicken, though, man.
That only cost me $150 to go get some Popeyes.
You know what? Hey, if you do it once in your life, you might as well do it. You got to live sometimes, right? You can't take your money with you.
Halfway is only an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes.
There you go. That's nothing for some good chicken. Not that Popeye's like overly good, but you got to have Popeyes. You haven't lived until you've had some Popeyes.
I look at that and it looks like they just dunked the whole basket into battered.
Oh yeah,
deep fried it with the basket itself.
You know what? Everything, but in my personal opinion, everything should be deep fried. Everything should be.
Snickers?
Just deep fry it. That's what I say.
Twinkies?
I don't care what. You know what? My all-time favorite thing, deep fried, is actually pickles.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, if somebody was like, if you could have one thing for the rest of your life deep fried, nothing else, I would go with pickles.
There's deep fried ice cream. I don't know how they do that without melting it out, but
I think it's all the time. It's the amount of time that you do it for.
Yeah. It would have to be pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, but pickles. Yeah, I'm just a big pickle guy, just in general. Which is funny because I know when we were talking, you brought up a city that was nearby me. That you were in. We were talking about how horrible it was. Parma. And what's funny is Parma actually they had a pickle festival a couple of years ago. Like a pickle festival where you could just go eat all sorts of different kinds of pickles.
Well, I remember going into Parma. I was visiting a friend, and we went to Parma to go to Walmart for some reason, and everything was on the floor, and I just couldn't understand why. Is it still like that?
Yeah, Parma's just it's Parma. If anybody ever comes through the Cleveland area, there's a city called Parma, and you just want to drive around it.
Yeah.
Because there's I'm just not a Parma fan. Now, I have some friends that live in Parma, and I'm sorry if you guys are in here listening, but it is what it is. It's Parma.
There's a new one. There's one I haven't seen yet.
Marion Eastman?
Yep.
Marion Eastman. Where did you find power? I'm in Walmart's parking lot right now. Now, Marion is one of my subscribers, one of my great subscribers, and she's actually she has a membership on my channel. And Marion lives like 3 minutes away from my house. We're neighbors. I've actually been over to Marion's house and got to see her chickens and her chicken set up. And Marion's an awesome, awesome supporter.
Just a second.
But yeah, right now, well, this is probably one of the more expensive lives I've ever done too, other than my giveaways, because I'm sitting in here with my truck running.
Oh, no. I forgot I had my light on a dimmer. That was too bright. Let's see, who is anybody else? I'm going to check through the list and see if there's anybody in here we want to shout out.
Shout them all out.
We're at 37, so we're keeping around the top 30s.
I'm just hoping the power's on when I get home. That's what I'm hoping for.
Good Times Homestead. That's new to me.
Hello, Good Times Homestead.
That's it must be somebody who definitely subscribe. Good Times. How many likes have we got smashed?
Yeah, give us a live count.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna bet that we're at 41. That's gonna be my guess.
Wait a second, and you might be right. It's 40 right now.
Get us up to 41.
Why stop there?
Well, no, I mean just for now, so I can be right for a minute.
Give them a 41 and then shoot up to like 60 or something. Oh. Hey, Chris is in the house. He is not monetized, but he has a couple of good channels where he just shows different places that he's gone, like parks and festivals and all kinds of holiday type things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun stuff. I like seeing that stuff.
He just does it for fun. He's not interested in getting involved with all the hoopla.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's really cool though, because like I see, and I'll look up stuff like before I go to something, and which we haven't been doing much for a while, or too much. You know, just stuff's more expensive now. But like, I love seeing what other places have for like festivals and places to go, because you never know where you're going to be driving through someplace and want to go.
So Chris has been somebody who's been watching my videos since probably the third or fourth video I put out, and he's commented on every one, and we also message all the time on Messenger. He's become a really good at giving me feedback on what's going on with my channel, and I appreciate it so much.
You know, that's the one thing I'll say, and I've told you, I am horrible at commenting on people's videos. Horrible at it. I'm maybe the worst on YouTube at commenting on people's videos. I watch, but I watch on my TV, and I don't think about commenting because I'll binge watch. So I'll have it up, and I'll watch somebody's videos, and then I'm sitting there, and I don't think about it. And then we got Lone Cowboy Adventures. What's up, man?
Was he at Shoot Dang for a minute? Was he the one that came into Shoot Dang for just a little while?
He's one of my good subscribers, and he's helped me out with some stuff. So he's a nice guy. He's a great guy. And he knows some people that have been calling in, I think, and leaving some voicemails on the Shoot Dang Ranch customer service line. Which is also out there. There is a Shoot Dang Ranch. If you guys have any my friend just messaged me. I feel bad because it's going to be a while before I get back to her, but she just messaged me, asked if there was anything she could do because she's at a she saw that we didn't have power. People are seeing my light, and now they're like purposely walking by.
A friend of mine from high school lives in your area too, because he was posting that he didn't have power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much he watches the channel though, so.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's just because the air. Everybody's running their air conditioners. You know, it is what it is. Um, and it stinks because literally the other day I was thinking about ordering a Jackery. I was thinking about it. I almost did it, and I didn't. And now I wish I would have. But I do have battery banks, but I didn't have any of them charged, of course. So my preparedness level is really low. So any of my supporters that are preppers, I failed you all. Just letting you know. So when you guys see this, I'm sorry. Next time I will be more prepared for when my power goes out.
I know, and I wasn't prepared to. If you were to had to not do this, I wasn't prepared with somebody else to replace you.
You know what? Well, but I made it work, didn't I?
You sure did.
I got this beautiful wall art behind me.
I didn't get too nervous about it. I figured you would come up with something.
Yeah, it's popping. It's popping up. Worst case scenario, I could have gone to my mom's. She lives like 20 minutes away from us, so it's not a big deal. I could always make something work out.
Rolling blackouts in your area, Matty.
Yep.
Full blown country.
Yep, that's what happens. I mean, even right now, my truck says it's still 90 right now. So, which I mean, we get up there sometimes, but like I couldn't tell you the last time we hit 100. I don't remember. I'm sure we have, but I couldn't tell you when it was.
The organized pineapple just binge watched all your videos, he says.
You watched 400 and something video. That's crazy. The organized pineapple.
Well, you can binge watch
awesome,
mine. I only have like 35, so it should be easy.
Yeah, so the organized pineapple I have seen in my lives. I like the name because it's fun. And I'm going to throw this out there, and people are going to hate me for it. But you know what? Sometimes I like pineapple on my pizza. Okay. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I like to get a little weird with it. I'm a pizza purist. I usually only do cheese and pepperoni, but sometimes you got to have some pineapple on it.
Hey, Full Blown Country, are you going on tomorrow night? He has been for the last few weeks. He goes on at 7:00 Central Time on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm. And me and Mrs. Backwoods are doing 9:00 on Thursdays now.
Yeah, I saw that last week.
Yeah, so we'll be hanging out on Thursdays. You guys can come in, ask Mrs. Backwoods why she decided to marry me. You can ask her questions like that, how I annoy her on a daily basis, and how she deals with my spawn.
Well, when she gets mad at Matty, she could talk to Buck.
That's what it is, but she hates Buck. So, oh, here we go. Matty's customer service hotline for Shooting Ranch customer service. You can leave a message, and he'd put it up there. So that's the number, and you can do that for any. And that's Shooting Ranch, and it also covers the Crockers, the Crocker Life, Coffee with the Crockers, Jared Crocker. So it covers all of them. It encases the whole thing. But like I always say, in true customer service fashion, I never answer. I never answer the phone. It goes straight to voicemail. Oh, there's Linda Peterson. I know Amanda loves me most of the time. I also know that I do drive her insane, but that's part of my job.
Yeah, I bet.
That's what I have to do. Well, she never knows what I'm doing.
Hot Mic Live with Pooch, 7 p.m. PN. 7 p.m.
Is that Hot Mick? Who's Hot Mick?
Hot Mike.
I think it's hot. I think he meant to say Hot Mick. I think that's what he's trying to get at.
Everybody watch that. He actually has a really. I love watching him and his wife talk to each other and converse with the chat. And Tom and Rhonda and I are scheduled for the 22nd next Wednesday.
Uh-oh. I'm telling you, you got to be careful with that Tom.
And they are also scheduled. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I believe they're scheduled with MP Homestead this Sunday, and that is at 2 p.m. Central. But I believe she told me that, so
I need to straighten. That's I love Tom and Rhonda. Just so everybody knows, I'm trying to be funny.
Well, Tom we've known about him for a long time, and yeah, I watched their stuff. He was out there spreading the sand for his pool in the last video. Although I've seen pictures of the pool already set up.
I bought a pool.
Oh,
I did that. I got a pool. Well, I didn't get a pool. I ordered a pool.
Yeah, because your one of your last videos was explaining that you were looking all over the world for one.
Well, the problem is the size of my yard. So I have a very tiny backyard, like a very extremely tiny backyard. I have a gigantic deck, and then I have a flagstone patio, like on the back end of but I only have like 12 feet of space that I could put a pool in. And I couldn't find a big enough, like I wanted to get a taller 12-inch pool or 12-foot pool. So I wanted to get like a 32 or 42 inch tall above ground, but I couldn't find one. And I ended up finding one.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna be popping that sucker in. It says it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow.
It's weird. They'll tell you a day that it's supposed to come, and it almost always comes a couple days earlier.
Well, at first they told me that was going to be coming on Friday, and then I got a thing from UPS saying that it's coming tomorrow.
I ordered my mom some carpets that she wanted that were supposed to be here on the 22nd, and they came today.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Let's see. Good for the kids. Yay, good for the kids. So what brand?
They're going to be super excited about that. We could have used it today, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. How are you? Are you keeping cool in there? Oh, you got the window open.
I got the window open, and I'm running the air because I'm an adult and I can do that.
Well, I don't hear the air conditioning, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's I got them vented down, so it's hitting my lower half and keeping my underside cool.
What color is your truck? We pretty much have the same truck with different options, I'm sure, but what?
It's silver.
Yeah, ours is it is a silver greenish silver color.
Okay. Yeah, I had a blue one that I traded in last year for this. And I wanted to go with silver because I never had anything silver before.
Yeah, we did one time. One time we had a Mountaineer. That was
okay.
2004.
The one thing that I want to find just to have was one of the first cars I ever drove. I had it was a 1985 Buick Riviera, and I want to find another one.
Oh, watch out for those pipe dreams. I just sold my pipe dream truck that I wanted. I've wanted for 20 years. I said, back in the day when they were making the truck, I said, I want that truck. I don't care if it's got to be 20 years old by the time I get it. I want it.
Yeah.
So I bought it. It had all kinds of electrical problems, and I sold it.
Yeah.
I told the person that bought it, I says, if you want this truck, be sure you know that there's electrical problems and you're going to have to work on it.
The reason I know I could find one easy, I know they're around, but the 8 miles to the gallon doesn't excite me about it.
No.
And when
Not
I drove that car, I delivered pizzas. I was delivering pizzas and it 8 mile a gallon.
ate your pizza.
Yeah,
It ate all the pizza, huh?
that was an expensive car to drive, but I loved it. I loved it. That thing was one of the nicest driving cars I ever had. It looked like, I mean, it had like 6 different colors. It was all like replacement parts on it. But
Where's Full Belly saying goodnight? Full Belly Acres said goodnight. I've got to jump off of here. So everybody say goodnight to Full Belly.
Full Belly, you can't make it another 15.
Lightweight.
We're adults. We're adults. We can do whatever we want. Backwood stays up till 4 o'clock in the morning every day. That's what I do.
I know Tom of Tom and Rhonda is going to make you stay up late.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Why was I thinking that? I'm not going to have all 4 of them together. I'm going to have them separately. I'm going to do Tom and Rhonda, and then I'm going to wait a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to do heard that. Well, I haven't told them that yet, but now they know.
You know what? Maybe I'll have heard that on the week that you have Tom and Rhonda on, and we could do a little contest. See who gets more people in.
Well,
for Tom and Rhonda heard that.
Well, then we wouldn't get the most we can get.
What if it ended up being the exact same though?
Well, they're both very sweet couples, so you never know.
Yeah, right.
I know. I'm excited for both of those chats or lives.
Oh, you should be. I'll tell you, you will have so much fun. So much
fun. The only
fun.
reason why I'm going to wait a couple of weeks for them is just to give a little space between having them on. Although I don't know that that's all that important.
I don't know if you can contain all that funness there. Okay.
I've been watching them for some time now, since before shooting.
Yeah. No, I have to. Tom and Rhonda are my Texas mom and dad.
It looks like that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Probably that just jumped on me. What's he posting here? 12 stones.
I identify.
Mindset. Okay.
I identify as Tom and Rhonda Howard's son.
Well, I've adopted MT Homestead too.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are to me. I just adopted them.
You just adopted them?
They're just adopted. I'll probably want to adopt Tom and Rhonda too. They love us guys.
Aw, we love you.
That's all. Thank you very much. We love you too.
And make sure you wear your helmet when you're on those
Tom and Rhonda.
They need to make sure they wear their helmets when they're on those 4-wheelers. That's what they need to do. I saw safety taking a break there, Tom, and you're a nurse. You should know better.
Tom, what was the temperature while you were out there shoveling that sand all day long? That's crazy. I was starting to get a little nervous for him.
What did he say it was?
He hasn't answered me yet.
Oh.
103 degrees. What? Are you crazy? 103 degrees and out there shoveling sand for a pool.
He lives in Texas. 103, nothing to him.
Is it a dry heat?
He's a Texas man. He can get out there and do that.
That's crazy. In the full sun. I don't know why you guys work out there in the full sun. I'd be having a wide brimmed hat and long sleeves. I do that when I work in the grapes. Yes, you are crazy. You are.
I prefer the heat.
You do?
Like I don't. Heat doesn't bother me.
The
It's
older
good,
the
but
older I get, the more I love these winters and the spring and the fall. I love the cool weather. You give me a 50-degree day any day. And
don't
I'll
get
go
me
out.
wrong. Like I absolutely love fall. I love everything about fall, but I also love the heat. I do like the heat. I don't like the winter. I'm completely anti-winter. Completely.
How close are you to Tom and Rhonda 12 Stones? You guys all seem to be living in the same hub. I know
They down,
you.
they down there in
What's that?
good old Texas.
Yeah, I know
That's where all
that
my that's where all my exes live.
full blown country, and 12 Stones lives near each other. We got to find out who's living in our region so we can have some fun.
It's
These
just me
people are
and you. It's
just
just
me
me and
and
you.
you,
Yeah.
and all we get is Popeyes.
And that's all we get is Popeyes. It's all right though.
I think we're getting the raw end of the deal.
It's all right.
Deep fried Popeyes.
That's what I've never met another person up here like around me that does
Well,
YouTube.
well, Bar Run Forge is probably only about 3 or 4 hours away from you.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's some like farther down in southern Ohio that I know of. Like there's especially in the catfishing, there's a bunch that are down by like the Ohio River, which is like 2.5, 3 hours, you know. Um, but I haven't met any of them either.
Beth Cornett is not anti-winter; she's anti-cold. But isn't it the same thing?
Well, I guess you can have a cold. We had a cold spring this year.
I actually love winter till about February, and then I start saying to myself, "This is getting a little old."
Well, I could say that too because I like deer hunting season, which ends at the beginning of February. So that's when hunting season's over and it's just cold. I don't care anymore.
Wow, we had some pretty deep snow. Excuse me. We got piled on for just a little. It wasn't for very long, but then it stuck. I mean, we got a lot of snow, and then it stayed because it didn't get above freezing to melt it. We didn't have that January thaw that we usually get.
Yeah, we just, I mean, it stayed colder longer this year and it screwed up my spring fishing. My spring fishing was really messed up because of the cold.
Well,
And
maybe
it literally just started warming up over the past 3 weeks, you know.
12 Stones, maybe if we can get enough Texan people and everybody together, maybe I'd come down again. You know what? Don't be too surprised if I don't show up to that pine cone thing.
Yeah,
if you want, you can put the link to that up. Anybody has it? The Pine Cone Fest. Is that what it's called? Do you know?
I think it's the Pine Cone Festival. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking into it. I don't know 100% if I can. I would like to, but it's kind of like right at the beginning of my busiest season at work.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I go, I'd have to fly, and I just don't know cost wise if that's in the cards right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
I also think it's like right on the edge of harvest for us.
It's September. It's in September.
Oh, I definitely couldn't go in September because we're doing a lot of prep for harvest. Yeah, well, I'll have to come up with some other plan. But if we can get some people in our region, that would be fun. I mean, I know there of a couple of YouTubers that, like, there's one YouTuber, 50 acres in a cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that one?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's down there by Bar Run Forge.
Oh, okay.
So there's
Yeah,
that.
I've had people bring up to me about me doing a meetup like up here, but I don't know. Like I kept saying I don't know how many people would travel to Ohio for a meetup.
There's a few acres farm too, and that guy is in Rochester, I believe, or
Rochester.
somewhere south of Rochester.
Yeah, I had a lot when I was in college. There were a lot of people that went that were from Rochester. Um, Actually, one of my good friends, he raced snowmobiles, and he was from, I think it was Rochester, or it was around Rochester is where he's from. But they were modified snowmobiles, so you could race them on pavement.
There's the link, people, to that Pine Cone Fest meetup. Oh shoot, I just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, what college did you graduate from?
Well, that was Ohio Technical College. That was for collision repair and auto body.
Oh, cool. I went to Columbus College of Art and Design.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So I lived in that area. I didn't do anything in that area. I didn't have a car, and I had so much homework to do that I never even went out. I don't even know how the other kids had time to go do anything.
Yeah, yeah, but I met a lot. There were a lot of people from Rochester area that went there.
John Wiggs says nobody's traveling to Ohio unless they lost a bet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. There's a lot of beautiful areas in Ohio.
There really is. The thing I think Ohio, like most of the reason Ohio gets the rep, I think, is literally because of the sports teams.
Yeah,
our sports teams the owners just make horrible decisions all the time. So that's just an issue in itself. But other than that, I mean, there is a lot of really nice areas in Ohio. I mean, I've been here my whole life, and I've been all over the state, and there's some nice places.
We went to the University of Texas in Galveston. Both of you guys? Didn't you guys meet in Alaska? I don't know. They could answer that. Too many Bigfoots in Ohio.
There are.
Sasquatch, that is.
I have a poster in my basement that I've showed before on one of my videos, and I think I've showed it in a live too. But I have a poster in the basement that has all the locations of Bigfoot sightings in Ohio.
Lone Cowboy says, you don't know winters until you have to drag 2 trailers behind you in 12 inches of snow. Yeah, I wouldn't be dragging 2 trailers behind me ever.
He drives semis. He's a truck driver. He gets out there. He's one of those guys that's out there that's making sure that we get what we need at the stores.
Kinfolk Farm, him and his wife, they both drove, and they would go together across country with double trailers.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, but that's what some truck drivers are, in my opinion, underappreciated.
We went back to get our bachelor's after we got married. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's cool. Try living in the Arctic Circle. No, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Rhonda, you can keep those memories. I wouldn't want to do that. But I know it's beautiful in Alaska during the summer.
See, those are places there's cold places that I'd like to go for vacations, like on a trip.
During the right type of weather, or during the right times for the weather.
I mean, as long as I can hunt something, I'm okay.
Treasure Hunter is a truck driver.
Yep.
Especially
And we appreciate all those truck drivers.
Right. Let's see here. Linda Fox. Or I'm sorry, Cox.
Oh, acre and a half in southern Ohio.
See, there you go, another Ohioan. Is she familiar to you?
Yeah, she comes over in my lives. Almost everybody that you said, I've known who it is.
Yeah, well, that would make sense.
I mean, it's we all kind of stick together, so it makes sense.
Well, you can join me in my lives now for every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 Central.
Come over and hang out with the Vineyard Farmhouse.
I'd love to have you all.
I am going to have to get going here soon, though.
Yeah, it's at the hour. That went fast. That went really fast.
Well, that's what happens when you can just keep talking and you have a good time. Yeah. That's what happened the other night when we were talking for 4 hours on the phone.
You've hauled them all full-blown country, huh? Well, that was good. It was great to have you in this live, and I thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, I had a ton of fun, man. I would love to do it again too.
Oh yeah, but we got to do something. We got to do something a little creative, though. I
got some ideas. I got some ideas I could put past you. I actually have some really funny ideas too, but
we got to find out what's somewhere along the lines between us in traveling, and see if we can go and do something fun. Or
we could do that.
You know, it'd be really cool is to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah. Well, that's way farther for you, though.
No, I don't care. Not if
literally where I'm fishing on Saturday, when I'm live, I can show everybody. You can see Cedar Point from where I'm at. You can see the roller coasters.
Could you imagine both of us on a roller coaster with our beards?
Can I tell you something? You know who's never done a roller coaster?
Who?
This guy.
And you wouldn't, or you just haven't?
I don't like being strapped in. It's a weird thing. I don't like being having the harness. I've done smaller roller coasters, but I don't. And I'm not afraid of heights. It has absolutely nothing to do with heights. It has to be doing with heights and being strapped into something.
Well, there you go. That's our collaboration. We're going to take you on a roller coaster.
We're going to get you on a roller coaster.
I'm going to get you on a roller coaster, and we're going to videotape your shit in your.
You saved yourself, though. You're getting too comfortable. That's what's happening.
I almost goofed there. Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry, people.
You're okay. It's 11 o'clock
Aaron
at night.
Crocker's had worse in his lives.
You're gonna have to turn this into late night with the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Well, I have it marked as not for children, so not because I ever have anything on my channel that I wouldn't want children to watch, but just in case something happens.
There you go. You never know. It's better. I do that too. All mine are like that. But anyways, no, thank you for having me on. I had a lot of fun. This was a good time.
I'm so glad you made it work with going to Walmart.
You know, they're closed now. Walmart's closed.
When is that? I used to be open 24 hours a day.
Yeah, they did it during the thing that we don't talk about on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they're closed up, so I can't go in and get anything, but I'm glad that I was nobody bothered me while I was here.
Well, it was kind of scary when they started smashing shopping carts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not the worst I've seen. So.
Well, I know you got to get home and check out what's going on with your power and everything. Got kids.
Yeah.
And I appreciate very much that you joined me and even drove to Walmart to make it happen.
Hey, what else am I going to do on a Wednesday night?
So, Yeah, we should we definitely got to get together for a collaboration. We should be talking soon about
Oh yeah,
that.
definitely.
Get
Oh,
some
well,
ideas.
you know we'll be talking soon. We'll figure something out. I got some ideas.
Oh, I can't wait. It would be
So,
fun. But I
yeah,
would like to
maybe,
do
maybe I'll even.
it. I've never been to Cedar Point, and I would like to do that. So that's one thing as a thought.
It's literally Walmart with roller coasters.
Wow.
It's Walmart. It's Walmart with roller coasters. You see that it's the same people that go to Walmart, and that's all that it is. I mean, it's pretty disgusting.
So, so
It's
you,
gross. It's not fun like you think it would be. It's a horrible time.
so you mean if I came over where you are right now, we just rode around on shopping carts, we'd pretty much fulfill the fantasy?
Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm tainted because I live by it and I've been there a bunch.
Yeah.
But it's really disgusting. It, it's not. I mean, it's fun. People have fun there. I just never went and did the roller coasters because they have like a water park there and stuff too, which is cool. But yeah, it's just kind of I don't know. It's an amusement park.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, then maybe we'll have to go.
but I don't want to take away from your fun. You might go there and absolutely love it, but I've never been a fan of going and standing in line for like 4 hours.
Well, there's something else to do. We'll be
There's
talking about it. We will come up with something cool.
there's the African safari that we have. That's very close to that, where you drive through and the animals can walk up and put their heads in your car.
Watch Buck get eaten by a lion.
Well, not like that. There
Put
are
the camera down and help me.
but yeah, no, the giraffes will come over and the giraffes will put their heads in your car and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
We're
wild.
taking your car, right?
They slobber all over everything. Yeah, we could take my truck.
Yeah, we'll take your truck.
But they have I don't know, it's weird. They got all sorts of animals like walking around and
What do they do with them in the wintertime?
I don't know. I imagine they store them somewhere. I don't know. What do you? That's a good question. I have no idea. They're open. They're only open for certain months out of the year. So.
Well, it looks like a bunch of people are saying goodnight anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm out of here. I'm gonna drive.
This won't be the last time. We will definitely have to get together and do something fun in person. Probably do some lives.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
All right.
We can do a live of your first Popeye's chicken adventure.
Yay.
All right.
Can't wait.
All right. Well, bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Okay. I'll close you out and I'll say good night. And oh, he closed himself out. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming in tonight. It was, well, I'm sure it's always a great time when you got Buck in. You should do a series of funny. You should do a series of funny beard photos when the rides in the windows down. Stand in the wind and running from the wild animals. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great, Tom and Rhonda. Well, good night, everybody. I really enjoyed this, and I will see you next week. We're with Tom and Rhonda. Don't forget, be there. Bye.